Anyway, so how did his vary? It should change because isn't it what he told my cousin? I think my cousin's name is Brian. I haven't seen him in forever. He was a little Korean boy.
Okay, all right.
My aunt and my
We
uncle
should be
adopted two
live
Korean
now.
boys, or a Korean girl and a Korean boy. But Brian said that he's like, your dad just said that he hauled off and punched you, or you hauled off and punched him. And I was like, that makes no fucking sense. Why would I do that? And that has no basis.
Yeah. He, his version of the story
Okay.
in the article is he placed his hands on your shoulders, and that
Streaming on Twitch too.
Each of you.
All right,
Really quick to catch up everybody because I just kind of got into this a little later. He's talking about when his dad told him, turn down the fucking music, but
no, you can't be physically aggressive with your kids. That's just
where's the line between.
Onision does have donations on, but nobody's donating to him. So.
Called his wife a fucking bitch?
Well, I mean, he's trying to put his hand on your shoulder. He's not.
That's.
Oh, Onision's a fucking cunt.
Okay.
All right. So he's choking me, and
really
I say,
quick.
"Stop choking me." I'm like grazing, like however it sounds when you're choked.
What is this stream? I'm kind of restreaming this stream.
However it sounds when you're getting choked. I'm like, "Stop choking me! Stop choking me!" I warned him a couple times. I said, stop choking me. I'm gonna fucking fight back. And he's still choking me, and I don't remember him saying anything. He's just like silently choking me. It's fucking weird, like Bart Simpson, Homer Simpson. Anyway, so he's choking me, pressing me against the back seat. I have this ball on my neck that's been there ever since. I don't know if I just didn't notice it till then or whatever, but there's this little
really quick.
Like cyst.
So far, I've heard him bring up Ned Flanders when he's talking about his dad, and now he's talking about Homer Simpson. It's fucking weird.
Regional Hall Center, check it out, and they said it wasn't anything. Anyway, so I immediately put my boot up. He's wearing combat boots, and I began stomping him all the way to the front dashboard of the car.
Yeah.
So I'm stomping on his chest, his neck, and his face as a 15-year-old. This guy weighs, probably he's probably 195 pounds, and I'm like 130 pounds.
One more thing.
I'm like the same height as him.
Are you sure you're 15 at the time?
Positive. My girlfriend was the same age as me.
Okay.
Really quick, I'm trying to.
It's in their story. It's 17.
17.
I mean,
17.
Okay.
Let me put it this way. When I was staying with him, 9/11 happened. So how many years ago is that?
Okay, but this is where the 17 makes.
Okay, so 9/11 happened, right?
Hey,
that
sleep.
was September 11th, 2001. I was born in 1985. Okay.
Okay.
So I hadn't yet turned 16 when 9/11 happened, right?
Okay.
Right? If we're doing math right, so I was 15, right?
Okay. But
okay, because everybody remembers where they were in 9/11. I was at Miamisburg High School in Miamisburg, Ohio, and they rolled the TV.
Who's interviewing him? Stephen Asarch.
Twin Towers. So if he wants to say I was 17, that means it happened in 2003.
Yeah.
Because I graduated in 2004. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, I mean, we don't know that 9/11 happened that same year. Like, your recollection says so. But
I know that I was only staying with... Hey, hold on, bro. Let me finish. I only stayed with him for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So if I was only with him for 6 months or so, I think it was the end of the school year. Might have been just under... I don't remember what time of year I came back.
Hey,
I'd have to... I don't know if my mom would talk to you, she'd tell you. But... I don't remember when I came back.
I'm gonna increase the Sangi really quick. Hang on.
I was there the end of the last school year and the beginning of the next school year, and then I was out. That's outie. So it must have been just.
The stream's not gonna end. He'll claim it, but
yeah. So what I'm saying is this
our stream he's streaming? Yeah.
It's amazing that you had.
Hey, Necromancer, we're stream sniping.
Neither of them remember simplistic dates.
Okay.
You think they could just show you? They could show you a receipt for the plane tickets or something and do the math in their heads.
This is why I'm thinking it's 17. Feel free to refute me if you want.
I'm sorry. You're arguing that I witnessed 9/11. A different location than where I very clearly. Are you confused?
I'm not arguing anything.
Are you? Well, what I'm
Why
saying
did Asarch agree to this? What did he expect?
Because I saw it at Miamisburg High School in 2001, September 11th. Okay,
I mean,
that's something that you just don't forget. So I was only with my dad for under a year, right?
What's going on
Maybe 6
here?
months, 7 months, 8
A
months.
shit show
Okay,
is
you're
what's
trying
going
to
on
tell me I
here.
was
Let me
17.
switch
When
to
I
the
was
live chat.
17, I was at Lakes High School,
Hey, K Hicks.
Lakewood, Washington, going to Pierce College, which is also in Lakewood, Washington.
I know I shouldn't be
Rollerblading
streaming this.
in
I
Pierce
know I'm being a
College,
bad
okay?
person for
I
doing
have
this,
multiple
but I
years.
don't
I
care.
have school records, sir.
Okay.
I have school records of going there. So you're trying to argue with me on stuff that I have receipts for, and it's kind of making you look silly, is all.
I'm not trying to argue anything. I'm merely just trying to
it's
say
me.
their point and
Well,
trying to
Oh,
have
Mew
what you're
Ichigo
doing is
donated
you're saying,
$2
well,
to Super
I
Chat, or
understand
were we
that you're
roasting
saying
an
you were
onion?
there when you were 13,
Yes.
but
I'm
I
just
think
trying
that it
to
might be
offer you-
17.
You're listening to
and
this
that's
mess.
called an argument, sir.
So according to them, after
Not much, Lego.
the
Nope,
juvenile
that is Sangy in
detention
the
center,
corner there. Different person.
go there.
Also a sex weirdo.
Then Tammy tries to get custody of you.
Yes, because my mom initially wanted me out of the house, or I wanted out of the house. One of those things when I was pretty young.
Yeah, do you
And
remember why you left?
I don't remember why. Unfortunately, I wish I did.
Would it make
again,
sense?
if my mom talked to you, she'd probably know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I wanted out of the house. I wanted to go live with him. And my mom was
Okay.
like, my mom was basically like, "Fuck you, fine, go live with your dad."
Would it make sense that you might have been aggressive and punched the
Really
drywall
quick.
in Tammy's house?
No, that wouldn't make
No,
sense.
that would make
There
sense.
was an incident.
Hold on, I want to read. Who is he claiming interviewing him? Why is this person not aware that he'd actually be interviewed and told Onion Man's perspective? How warped and twisted, maybe. Stephen A. Sarch. Stephen A. Sarch.
Rectangular flashlights. My mom smacked me on the side of the leg with one of those while like moving forward to attack me while I was laying on a bed, and I pushed her away with my feet as she smacked me in the hips. And then she later on said to Damon, who was my sister's boyfriend at the time, my mom's like, "My son hit me," and I was like, "How? How did I do that?" And I talked to my mom, and my mom can't keep her story straight on that. So I'm still confused to this day as to what
Your
she's talking
mom's
about
fucking
defending my feet
nuts.
against. For some reason, I just defend myself with my feet against my parents. So that was just me pushing her off me. I didn't do anything else. So that was
Steven.
when I was like 13 or 14.
Really
Okay.
quick. Hang on.
So let's
At least
shift gears a
sorry,
little bit.
that's a guess. That's a guess. 13 or 14 is a guess because that's hard.
Really quick. Who is the Steven dude? Does he know all the info though? Stephen A. Sarch has done an actually pretty good job doing a lot of research on this. He just put out the article about Onision's dad.
I was not there, so that's your recollection of events. What's your relationship like with Tammy right now?
Wouldn't
It's all
surprise me.
It's all right.
I didn't talk to my mom for like 4 months because I was upset with her. As you may be aware, she and I both had the tendency to mention lawsuits. She happened to mention a lawsuit with me, and I didn't appreciate that, so we stopped talking for a while.
Why did she threaten you with a lawsuit?
My mom has.
I want to
in
know
her
this.
head
I want to know this.
that she is not allowed around certain people that she's related to. And
What?
It's not true. What it is I don't want my mom to be alone with certain people because I don't trust my mom alone with certain people because my mom's life decisions are slightly different than they were when I was a child. My mom is a different person today than when I was a child. My mom, I would say, was more responsible when I was a child because she had to be, and now she's letting her freak flag fly because that's what she can do, and she has a right to let her freak flag fly. But I don't want that necessarily to be an isolated experience for people who are younger around her because I just don't feel, I feel very paranoid and protective. So I'm just.
So he doesn't
not
want his
exactly
kids around his
all about
fucking
that.
mom?
And so my mom took that personally when it wasn't personal. Like, for instance, I won't let people drink alcohol around people who are, at risk or
Just say your
being
fucking
badly
kids.
influenced by alcohol.
Just say your
And my mom doesn't
kids.
appreciate that. A lot of my family members are mad at me right now because I was in charge of a baby and I wouldn't let them hold a baby while they were drinking alcohol, and they were very upset with me for that as well. So these things
I can
create,
understand that.
barriers
I'll
between
give him
us,
that.
and has made my mom go to the point of being like, you know what, I think that I have a legal right to be around these people, and I was like, dude, I invite you all the time. You do. It's just I don't want you to be alone, unsupervised with people that I want to protect. So, yeah.
Okay. And when was the last time you'd say Tammy saw those people?
Last family event, birthday
Okay.
parties, and so forth. Yeah.
I,
I think my mom's overall a pretty cool person. Really creative, really interesting, but also, we butt heads sometimes. We have our
that
differences.
is the most logical thing I think he said in a long
Do you
time.
butt heads with a lot of people?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, of course.
I mean, you know who I am. you
I mean-
you see me on YouTube. I butt heads with people all the time on YouTube.
And why do you butt heads with people on YouTube?
I'm gonna put something in the chat.
Classic example is someone, for instance, there's this video where I did a fake meltdown with Seer, a
There we go.
YouTuber, and
I'm gonna put something in the chat
Let's
there.
somebody-
define fake
some-
meltdown.
it's where I literally say, okay, I'm gonna walk in the room and I'm gonna freak out, and then you react this way and I'll react this way, and then there's bloopers where we're laughing and stuff like that. So people will take those videos and they'll say those are real, and then I post the bloopers to the internet, and people don't take responsibility for that. They don't go, oh yeah, you're right, that was fake. They still are in this headspace that everything I do is real, and it's just like it's not living in the real world. So when I'm dealing with people like that who aren't honest, I have problems with them.
Why do you feel the need to create this fake narrative?
I said to the mod to stop defending him lying.
Because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
The monetization benefit at all?
Who's fucking wind
Not really
chimes?
these days. The YouTube demonetizes everything that's fun.
Yeah, is that why you tried to get Chris Hansen all agitated? The views have been down recently.
I got him agitated?
Well, the you two going back and forth, I don't actually know.
Well, he did that
There we go.
allegedly.
Sorry.
I don't know. Just multiple people have told me he tried to sell a coronavirus cure.
I wouldn't believe that. Sounds like fake.
I heard that from multiple people. I don't know if it's real or not.
Who are those people?
One of them is the person who formerly worked with him, and the other person is somebody
Oh,
who follows
God.
everything he does and tells me everything he does.
Okay.
One of them is
So-
fucking Vincent.
And then I think it was a third person who does the same thing. They tell me everything he does or whatever. Everything that's relevant. To me or whatever.
Jesus
So
Christ.
this
Yeah,
is another
Vincent.
instance that
Vincent
the other person
Nicotra.
who's actually trying to sell people a fake coronavirus cure, or otherwise give them advice
Yeah.
on how to survive coronavirus when he's not a medical professional. So hearing this, I was like, this guy is as fake as fucking possible, and I need to finally confront this guy, because before my spouse was saying that he would leave me if I.
Sorry, I'm shitposting in the chat.
publicly. And then at some point, I got to a breaking point where I'm just like, you know what? If you gotta leave me, you gotta leave me. I'm gonna fucking go public about this. And ever since then, I've been empowered, because I've been seeing more and more of the stuff people say, and I'm just kind of.
I like to mock mods in certain streams.
So do
I'm
you
sorry.
engage with the content that's created about you?
Not a lot.
ASMR typing.
A lot.
Hell yeah.
I would say a lot is like, posting the video and reacting to every second of it. I used to do stuff like that, but it's really taxing. It's really boring. It's just not fun. So I don't actually keep up. Like, you could tell me hours worth of stuff that people have said about me, and I probably won't even know about it.
It's going on right now. It's live.
It'd be the same thing you've heard and denied over and over.
Yeah.
But when it comes to not engaging with the content, how do you then make an opinion on that content?
I have people like you who say, hey, someone said this. What's your response?
But
Ask
then
about
you're
the
not looking at
claiming,
the
Steven.
full, whole situation. You're really getting
That's why it would have been
secondhand.
great if Chris Hansen didn't pussy out of today's interview.
well,
What does?
I'm here now, so I guess you'll
I
have to
know.
celebrate.
I'm excited you and
Which Yoda ASMR? I've only seen the cock and ball torture ASMR.
But like I said, getting direct interviews with people who are making these claims, that's really good. That's really helpful, because then you can shut down their bullshit on the spot, rather than having to have this one-way conversation with the fucking audience and eventually them.
Well, that's my audience reads.
Right, I get that. Mine doesn't. I mean, they do. But
Yeah, they don't, clearly.
that's not why they're here.
Messiah Complex, thank you for
That's
subscribing.
not why they're here. So, would you be open to a relationship with your extended family in the future?
My dad?
Yeah.
Fuck no. He's a molester, dude.
I
He's a
did
child
say
molester,
February.
according to a literal person who was molested by him. So fuck that guy.
I'm gonna.
Like, you're talking about a person who's an adult now, right? And still fucking stands by that they were molested as a child by him. They have no fucking incentive to
I like
act
shitposting chat.
know,
I
their
can
own,
see the Twitch chat. It's on the screen.
Is guilty of this.
I haven't seen
Nobody
it.
wants to be at
I haven't
odds
seen a
with
Twitch thing
relative
pop
on
up in
such
a little
horrible
bit.
thing. It's not like someone's trying to get views or anything. This person still hasn't come forward and made a fucking
I'm not in the
video about it
Twitch
or anything like that.
dashboard, to be
They're a
fair.
very private
Hang on.
person. They haven't publicly accused him of anything, and that's what real victims do. They just fucking sit in the shadows, and if they do anything, they go to the cops, or they go to the family members, or they keep it fucking private because they don't want to relive that shit over and over again. There's certain
What is your
there's
definition of
there's certain behaviors of a lot of victims, not all
Bye, bro.
victims. But there's certain
it's
behaviors
fair.
of a lot of victims where they literally are so terrified by the topic that they avoid it at all costs. I called this person up one day and I said,
I'll take a look on
"Hey,
Reddit in a bit.
did this guy violate you as a child?" And they literally in the spot.
I guess I didn't
changed
see
the
it.
Subject. They straight up said, "So how have you been?" And I'm sitting here going, "Holy shit!" They're so fucking damaged from this that they can't even talk about it. They can't even respond to it. They're literally just trying to think about anything except for them being violated as a child. And when I talk to a person like that,
Okay.
I'm thinking this guy's a fucking pedophile child rapist. And so then you have my father who's acting like he's fucking innocent. Oh, poor James. I don't even know when he was fucking here. It was when I was 15 during 9/11. He doesn't even know the basic facts.
There we go. Sorry, mocking the mod in there.
Your sisters would talk to me?
No, fuck you,
I don't
dude.
think you're banned on Twitch.
No,
Fair.
that's fucking stupid. These are private people. They don't want to talk to a fucking reporter about their molester dad.
It's not saying you're in there.
There's no incentive. You don't understand.
But if you wanna
There's
pop back in
incentive
there.
me talking about shit because I like pointing out how fucking stupid people like you are and people who are just generally people who feed off shit they don't know what they're talking about. Like when you would actually go, you would actually go talk to a literal pedophile child rapist and act like he's right. That's amazing that you would do that. And then you
Well, I
would,
would
and then
let
you would
it
go,
both
and then you would
sides.
go and you'd harass their family, the people who are
Harass?
actually. Yeah, you just. My mom
Oh,
is like literally
Jesus.
threatening to sue you, dude.
I sent
My
a
mom.
Facebook post.
When okay, so there's this child molester, right? And he raped a child, allegedly, according to the child, who grew up to be a fucking amazingly successful,
Oh, Jesus.
independent, awesome person, right?
You did
Okay.
not.
And you, with your parasitic ass, you go over to this fucking child rapist, and you're like, "Hey, bro, you want to interview?" And then you listen to all the shit he says, and you eat it up, and then everybody else tells you to go fuck off because they're either victims or they know goddamn well more than you do about it. And you're sitting here going, "Do you think the victims would like to talk to me about how they were raped?" And it's like, you're a fucking piece of shit. How about you get a better fucking job, you scumbag? That's my feelings
Twitch.
on it. Because
That's
you're not talking about a guy who just had a falling out. Next on Maury, we're gonna talk about how these people were dislocated as a child and they're gonna meet again. No, you're talking about people who are fucking raped, dude. And you're sitting here making a bank off of it. And you don't.
Didn't
you don't
he
give a
do the
shit.
same
Well,
thing?
You're making money. You're talking about people who were violated as children, and you're like, "Do you think they'd want to talk to me, fucker?" Like, you're a scumbag. Why would they want to talk to you? What do they have possibly to gain out of reliving?
Yeah, how would he have
child
known?
molester Dad
Because you said victims
Well,
supposed to be quiet. How would he know?
Okay.
That's
Well,
it. Do you not understand why you're a piece of shit?
I'm not a piece of shit.
You're trying to
appreciate
reach
it.
out to people who were maybe, possibly, victims of horrible fucking crimes, so you can have a
Okay,
news.
okay,
So you can have a
okay.
news article.
Okay.
You just want to fucking. You want your next news article
Yeah,
on
yeah,
people
yeah,
who
yeah.
were molested as children. You're shitty, dude.
You're really going off on this. Okay. well,
Because
this-
you are. We're talking about people who were victims of fucking child rape. Okay, and you.
When
want to
does
see if they'll
that
talk to you?
ever,
You wanna see if they'll
like?
talk to you? Why? Are you the
It's
police?
decided.
Are you the police? No, you're not. Maybe you should talk to the police about talking to them rather than just trying to sell a.
Did somebody fucking
news
swat him? Did somebody fucking
Wait,
swat him?
So I should have gone to the police instead
Right,
of trying to contact
right.
them?
article. You contact the police. You say, "Hey, this guy might be a child predator. Do you think you could reach out to them and see if we could get this child predator justice?" But instead, you're like, "Do you want to talk to a news article where I make money?"
Well, that's not how any of that works. I just can't go
You
up
don't
to
make
people
money.
and be
You're
like,
Are you nonprofit?
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
Okay,
saying
so
that I
you
can't
make
go up
money
to
and you're
people.
trying.
Let him
are you
fucking
telling-
Use this
talk.
chance to just yell at me because we can stop this.
Oh, it's already done, bro. It's already done.
What is done?
I've already said what I needed to say about you preying on.
Now don't swat. I don't want anyone to swat on Onision.
The irony is palpable.
Don't do that.
Is it? Tell me about this irony.
No, I wouldn't. Dare.
Oh, you can't back up your words?
No, this is.
You can't back up your words. Okay.
Okay, well, I see what's happening here.
This is Stephen A. Sarch.
You said the irony is palpable, and you have nothing to fuck.
Stephen A. Sarch is the Newsweek interviewer who's interviewing him.
Oh, of course he did.
I don't want this.
Any other questions? Would you like to tell me more about what my child molester father had to say?
No, I think we've covered everything.
Did we though? Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I'm
sure
kidding.
There's more you can come
Desperate.
up with.
Oh wow, you're really enjoying this.
I am actually. I'm enjoying seeing a scumbag get his ass handed to him.
I haven't seen a fucking super chat, thankfully.
Well, not the first interviewee to say that. But
maybe you should find a fucking better job where you're not trying to make molestation victims relive the horrible shit they went through so you can make fucking money.
That's quite a narrative.
Is it? Because you literally just did that live in front of everybody. You're like, do your sisters want to talk to us? Of course they don't fucking want to talk to you.
It's a question,
hey,
moron.
What did your dad put you through?
What?
Fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me before we end this?
Well, we didn't even finish the story of how I beat up my father. My pedophile fucking father who I beat the shit out of and was thrown in juvenile hall for beating the living shit out of him. You want to finish that story?
Not really, no.
Aw, okay.
All right.
Have fun with your article.
Bye, James.
Bye, bro.
Well, let's hear how Onision ends this.
Everyone. And later on tonight, I'll be talking to...
Did he end the fucking stream prematurely? Oh my god, he's a fucking moron. Did he fucking end the stream?
Fucking father who I beat the shit out of and was thrown in juvenile hall for beating the living shit out of him. You want to finish that story?
Not really.
Fucking father who I beat the
okay,
shit out of.
it's now glitching.
Juvenile hall for beating the living shit out of him. You want to finish that story?
Not really, no.
Aw, okay.
All right.
Have fun with your article.
Bye, James.
Bye, bro.
Oh, what happened on my...
That's Newsweek, everyone.
Oh.
And later on tonight...
Ichigo, this is textbook sociopathy, holy fuck. Wow, he actually ended the stream that fucking early. That was 30 minutes long. What the fuck did we just watch? How far back does this go? I'm gonna try to archive this really quick on my end, because I know he's going to fucking take this down. Come on, parse! Parse! Fuck. Is it parsed? No, extract vid... I can only extract the audio right now. What the fuck? Okay.
Fucking father who I beat the shit out of and was thrown in juvenile...
That wasn't live. No, it was live. It started streaming. I have YouTube subtitles on, and they've updated auto subtitles. Go to iNabber's channel? Hang on. iNabber. What's going on iNabber's channel? I've seen the OnlyFans. I actually talked about it on the last stream. I can pull it up in a second here. I'm gonna play an ad while I try to get that stream going. Give me a second. Or the stream archived. Here. Let me, someone asked what I use to archive streams. I will... Oh, hey, it's on screen. Hey! Okay, so it's a 4K video downloader. Come on. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we went through the OnlyFans, the last stream. It's some shit. It is some shit.
Fucking father who I beat the shit.
Ah, hey, thank you, Minscraft, in the chat there. Okay, so from what I can tell, what he just did, right, is he stopped the stream on his, what's it called? On his OBS, but he didn't stop the stream on YouTube, so it's kind of, it's still
father who I beat the
it's still technically going. Greg is a fucking moron and didn't end the stream on the event page. What a fucking moron at Onision speaks. Okay, sorry, had to tell him that he was future tuber. Okay, this future tuber dude is ranting in the chat. I didn't even fucking see this. He's way too emotional to be a psychopath. Wow, yeah, Ted Bundy totally didn't fucking fool people either. What? What? Aren't you a classic dumb anti-Onision type? Psychopaths tend to appear insincere and intimidating emotion. He seems sincere to you? I'm gonna quickly tell you what. I'm gonna spam the fucking chat with this in there for a second because he's a fucking idiot. Okay, so apparently he's going to be on Ethan Ralph's The Ralph Retort, which no, he does not. I don't think he's being sincere, but I think he's being. I don't think he's being sincere. My personal opinion. Kitty Kane, New York City. Oh, also Oddly Art said, "What an idiot." Hey, thank you for following. I need to pop the restream chat up proper. Yeah, stream manager doing good. Okay. I'm spamming the chat a tiny bit. I'm gonna refresh.
fucking father who I beat the.
He just keeps cutting to the end of it. Sounds flustered yet. Ralph got him? Yeah, I don't think Ralph will put up with a lot of shit from Onision. Say what you will about Ralph, and I've got my opinions on Ethan Ralph. I mean, he's not allowed. Keem, you are a fucking moron. Bones of a Story, just subscribe. Thank you. Does Onision still wear diapers? I don't know. I'm spamming the chat with it again. Yeah, no, I'm waiting to see if it comes back or if he just doesn't know how to use OBS.
Yup.
Okay, alright, sweet. I can archive. Paste link. Oh, well. Parsing, come on! I'm getting a phone call from a number. Oh, hang on. Sorry, had a phone call. Can you kick... I mean... I like seeing sad, pathetic people ramble. Come on! By the way, the tool I use to archive streams and videos is called 4K Video Downloader. It's a really good app. I'm not sponsored by them, but if they want to sponsor me, I am very, very willing to be sponsored. Has any of the documents of his dad been documented or confirmed? I have not found... Because I did research when I was looking through the big yikes leeching off Onision. I don't care what fuck I leech off of. Especially Onision. Fuck him. He's got money. Who's that on the corner of the screen? He's kind of scary. Well, that is Sangi. He is a sex weirdo. Claw has some really good streams about him, which I recommend. Yeah, no, I really don't. I don't give a fuck if I leech off Onision of all people. The less views he gets, the better. Eh. Alright, this stream was just turned me in trying to parse this fucking link, and I'm gonna quickly refresh and see, did he delist the stream?
Yep.
No, the stream's still up. He disabled the live chat. And I think the comments. Hang on. Okay, the only thing I can think of that's stopping the parsing, actually. Let me pull this back up. The only thing I can think of with him... Oh! Extract audio. That's not what I want to do, but I'm going to do it. Error, can't find valid format. What the fuck are you talking? Okay. What Onision could be doing is he could be editing the stream in the back end. So if somebody else was archiving this, I'd be a lot more thankful. I'm stream sniping you, stream sniping Onision. A stream snipe within a stream snipe. Ooh. Hey. Can't parse this fucking link. The only thing I can think of is he's editing it inside the YouTube editor. So if anyone else was recording this and archiving it, I would be thankful, because for some reason it's just not working. Mew each go with the $2. Bully stream. Bully stream. And also Oddly Art said leech off a leech. I agree. Tell you what, I'm gonna try an oldie but a goodie. The old YouTube downloaders. I believe it's Y2 mate. Come on, download. It's converting. Okay. I'm sorry, I want to archive this because I believe he's actually going to fuck with this. Hope that TGSJ Greamer... Johnny Big, can you, like, reword that to where it makes sense for the English language? Just wondering. I mean, if you want to call me, like, a prick and a moron, that's fine. Okay, did this work? I'm checking to make sure this fucking worked.
That's Newsweek, everyone. And later on tonight, I'll be talking to...
Okay, that didn't work at all. Just recorded the last few seconds. Okay. Well, I don't know how to continue this stream, because we got a couple hours until he shows up on the Ralph retort. TGSG Greamer? I've never heard of that. I'm gonna Google that. Googling it. Yeah, I've never heard of this TGSG Greamer thing. This is just a debacle. A little bit I saw doesn't make him look good, like he thinks it does. I mean, tell you what, I'm so far on this little thing. Do you guys want to just... Fuck. I'm gonna try parsing this link one more time because I really want to. I want to archive it. There's some other cringe. Possible. By the way, I know this fucking app works. I just used it to re-download CBT, the full experience. Can't parse this link. Fuck. Great flipping job. Hey, thank you, kitty. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this playing in the background so it auto kind of gathers everything. We're going to look at some cringe. You guys ready for some cringe? I got some cringe. Where is display capture? Alright. Oh, that's not the right background. Hey. Keep on saying ye up there, though. Keep on saying ye up there. So, alright, I got a couple ideas. Oh, I could play Left 4 Dead 2, but I got a couple ideas for some cringe. So, one of those is we could look at the iDubbbz thing. Because I got some opinions. I talked about it on Claw's stream, I think a day or two ago. But, you know, I feel like it'd probably be an interesting topic. Or I could do another teaser for a... Well, I can't do one for a future video. But one for a video that I'm still waiting for Discord. Oh, God, I'm dumb. I need to respond to you on that, my bad. Sorry, I had to respond to a message there. So, the iDubbbz thing is... Yeah, PewDiePie talked about iDubbbz. Tell you what, really quick, we will, we'll pull up the... Because I got some opinions on the iDubbbz thing, and it's a little different from everybody else's. But I do... Well, we'll just get into it. Let me pull this up. So this is iDubbbz's video called Sex Workers Complain. Well, Sex Workers, iDubbbz Complains. What's iDubbbz? Well, okay, so I guess to give a little backstory for this. iDubbbz's girlfriend, Anissa Jamisha? Really quick. Mystic, there should be one of a last stream. I can make a new link for it. You have trolls in the chat, calling people dumb crap for the sake of it, thinking they're big men, women, whatever. Here's the thing. If you guys want to go off on those guys, I wouldn't blame you. Mock them for being morons, because they are morons. Just give them a little shit back. That's my opinion. Now you're leeching off iDubbbz's girlfriend drama. You can't make your own content. I am making my own content, technically, Johnny. It's called Transformative Nature. I'm commenting, critiquing, and criticizing. There's a difference, Johnny. If we didn't have that, we wouldn't have a majority of YouTube. Including iDubbbz. So don't be a fucking moron. Anywho. So yes, iDubbbz's girlfriend started an OnlyFans account. Now, OnlyFans is a website. You can do anything from what Onision does. Onision has OnlyFans content, and it's fucking embarrassing. To nude photos, nude images, etc., etc. And iDubbbz's girlfriend started an OnlyFans account. Now, I assumed the drama was probably going to just die down. Paying for porn. Yeah. She can get her cash, she's a shitty person. I don't disagree with you. Well, I'll get into that. But I honestly thought this drama was going to die down. I thought, like, oh, people were going to jokingly call him a simp, and everybody forget about it by the next content cop. That was my reasoning on it. But I think iDubbbz did the worst thing you can do whenever you are in a controversial situation. By the way, thank you. It's Dominant for subscribing. But iDubbbz did the worst thing you can do in a situation, which was say I'm not mad. Be mad at GF, not him. I don't disagree, but I don't like how he responded to it, because, well, we'll get into it.
Welcome back to another episode of iDubbbz Complains. This is a very special episode.
Why is he like crackhead?
I get to tackle two topics that I've recently become very passionate about. That is a section of my audience who thinks they know me, and my opinion on sex work. You can sort of see where these two will collide. For those of you who are unaware of the drama I recently brought upon myself, I'll fill you in. My girlfriend started an OnlyFans account, which is a website where you can upload amateur porn. Anything from double penetration all the way over to lewd cosplay and everything in between. And I think all of it is cool. Yeah, I know. I didn't think it would be a controversial opinion either. A good amount of people
really quick,
are
I'm gonna try this again on this monitor
thing and just making jokes and laughing about it. But there's a whole...
Oh, by the way, really quick, this is one of my favorite images of... hang on.
Jokes and laughing about it.
This is one of my favorite images of all time. Him just, yes, honey. And those fucking red eyes. That is a good meme. That is a good meme.
But there's a
Take
whole
it easy,
other
Slam
group
fam.
of people who feel personally devastated and betrayed. You lied to us. First of all, I'm not your fucking dad. Like, if you don't want to look up to me anymore, that's fine. I don't want you to look up to me. First up, we got Edward. He probably got told by a lot of people that he looks like iDubbbz. And he really liked that because iDubbbz was cool. But now that iDubbbz is a simp, now he's gonna go in full baby Wawa mode. No, shut the fuck up, you dumb fuck. You don't get to haha funny yourself out of this one. You're a simp. You act all edgy and cool on YouTube and then go and film your girlfriend shoving anal beads up her ass for OnlyFans afterwards? Fuck you. You lied to everyone. You ruined my life. Oh, looks like...
Now, I'm gonna say this. I assumed that tweet was a meme. I thought it was a meme. And I still think it's a meme, but I think the audio's out of sync. That might be an issue of OBS. OBS has been fucking with me recently. Might also be an issue with Restream, who I'm currently using now to stream to both YouTube and Twitch. By the way, I do have a Twitch account. It is FuzuYT. Sorry, had to shill it a little bit there. Let me see here. He created a culture where his young audience thought they knew what he was about, and now he's alienating an audience for coming under that impression. Well, we'll see. I do believe that, you know, I don't think people should have taken his opinion on, you know, sex work as something. I never knew his opinion on sex work, and I'm fine with not knowing most people's opinions on certain things. I don't get how he's a simp. Okay, so simp usually meant like the guys who would give like $7,000 to a girl and how do I word this? Give like $7,000 to a chick and expect coochie out of it over and over and over again. Those kind of guys. Onision's live again? I'm gonna check. Hang on. Is he? I got a new follower. I can't spell that name. Where's he live at? Is the question. See, I disagree on him not being really funny. I do find him hilarious, but what I'll do is I will filter Onision live. I wish this worked. Thank you, YouTube. I don't have anything on Onision being live. But yeah, a simp is essentially a white knight times 12. I don't think I think Johnny might be trolling, but is he live on Twitch? That's a good question. He was live on Twitch. He's not anymore. Okay, you dumb leech. That's not really a troll, Johnny. A troll would be saying Onision wants to come into the chat and, you know, get on my stream. That's a troll. You just inconvenienced me for like a second. Okay? Anyway.
Like I did something a little too edgy. Edward, I don't know where you got the idea that I was cool. Do you think it was cool when I was playing with anal beads? It's cool when I play with anal beads. Do you think it was cool when I was running around in an oversized cop outfit? That was cool to you. It's because he's a hypocrite. He makes content cop and targets people, but he himself have girlfriend whoring herself, and he does nothing about it. What am I gonna do? Do you think I should just...
Here's the thing. I did offer Onision 20 straight up fucking dollars to come on my channel. Can someone Johnny kick? I want to leave him in here. It's kind of adorable. Plus, I mean, you know, Johnny, you're just helping with the numbers. So, thanks for the view. Isn't a simp just like a nice guy? A simp is a nice guy times 20. Like, nice guys would get mad if they didn't get any pussy. A simp is the guy who will keep trying and trying and trying to get that. Is that the coom tissue off to his left? Hey, I'm poor, okay? $20 is $20. There are a lot of people who do a lot of things for $20, including interview Onision. I'll give him money. I don't care. I want to mock him to his face. I want to straight up call him a fucking sad, pathetic loser who, you know, because he's isolated himself from his family, will die alone, sad, and one day penniless because he's about to be fucking sued by his fucking county because he's been destroying his wetlands. I want to mock him. I want to basically come into his house, sit in front of his kitchen table, and whip my balls out. You know? That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to whip my balls out on his table and mock him. That's what I think everyone wants to do, to be fair. Anyways, but yeah, no, a simp is like the nth degree. I don't think... Wait, why is IDubs here? Onision went fucking blank on me, Cecil. It was a less than 30-minute interview. It's an analogy. It's an analogy on the balls thing. So yeah, Onision went fucking dark on us. He ended the stream, he got in a pissing fight with Asarch, and then... I was like, I want to go for a little while longer, but yeah. I've been keeping my eyes on certain things, seeing if he goes live again before he goes on the Ralph Retort. But 9:30 is a Ralph Retort stream, and I feel like Ethan's a little... I feel like Ethan's probably the kind of person who might strike me if I stream it. Okay, yeah, I was watching Onision's Gonna Kill stream tonight. Yeah. Admittedly, I'm sickened but curious, and I might DM Ralph and say, hey, can I restream the Onision segment on YouTube? Can I do that? But I don't know how Ethan will feel about that, so I'm probably not going to ask. By the way, I've not seen the Shanny video yet, but I've got it in my watch later. I was planning on watching it after I finish editing a part of this video. I missed something. Did you actually give him $20? I did not. If he comes on the channel, I will give him $20 to come in and an interview with me. I interview him. Now he's not striking me and Ralph hates me. To be fair, if all the people that striked him and flagged him, I don't think he'd do that to somebody, so... Worst case scenario just says no. Yeah, I'll give you that. But yeah, no, like I said, if somebody wants to... I'm blocked by him on Twitter, but I emailed him and sent him a fucking... I had to make a... What are those called? Tumblr. I had to make a Tumblr account to fucking message him on his Ask thing. So I said, hey, I'm willing. I'm down. I said to him, Hanson and Repsion don't want you, so you may as well come to me. Why'd he block you? I may or may not have called him a cunt a couple times. Twitter's a shitposting field for me. I love it. I love Twitter. I really do. If I ever get banned from Twitter, I'm going to miss it so much. But I had a week where I was off Twitter because of a little man. What's my Tumblr? It's the same as everything. Just FUZHOU and there you are. Tumblr still exists. It still sucks. I was never a fan of Tumblr. I was like, what? Why is this like this? Who's a little man? Let's just say he's a man who's blown the fuck out. If you just type in BTFO and short on Twitter, you might find it. You might find him. You won't miss it. Oh, I know it's toxic, but I enjoy the shit show. How old is Onision's oldest? I think Onision's oldest is like 5 or 6. Cecil might be the one to ask if Cecil's still in chat. I'm gonna mod Cecil really quick. Actually, I can't even find Cecil right now, so... I like shitposting on Twitter. I love shitposting on Twitter. I feel you. I'm going to continue on with this, because there's a point in here where I think he goes... I think where he goes from his point, what would I do? I don't know, but it also helps me recognize certain people. Add moderator. Hey. Really quick, I'm just gonna continue because there's a point where I think in this early stage I agree with him. I think he's a little too peeved, but there's a little bit where I'm just like, okay,
Just take a shot.
Grade Grim teacher wants to be a look.
No, bitch, it's time to die now. No, Items, you should break up with her. But I'm cool with it. You do realize there are guys out there in private right now jacking off to your girlfriend. But I guess it's out of sight, out of mind. It's not a problem. You think these fucking retards would actually do a smidgen of research? Because, like, I did it.
I should move Sangi really quick. Hang on.
Hypocrisies in what I say
Hold
in the
on.
past, and it's pretty fucking consistent. The funding for the slut shirt is actually very, very low. Skanktown, USA, softcore porn.
I'd go party in Skanktown.
Pretty nice, huh? You know, like, I'm not saying that women should be sexualized or shouldn't be. I'm just saying that there is the market for it, so it makes sense that they would do it. I would say skank and slut, but never was that part of my argument. It's just flavor. Like, in the future, I'll probably say slut and skank again. I don't know why everyone thinks that, like, I made a stand. I stood on top of a hill, and I proclaimed to all my loyal Christian followers, no porn shall ever cross my screen. No woman
I think you'd love it, jackass.
will ever lower her standards to the point of being half naked. Let me have my hope, all right? I want to believe he's too intelligent for this. Intelligence has nothing to do with it, but I will say this.
I'm going to try to pull up something really quick.
If you want to retain hope that I'm intelligent, this is the most intelligent thing I've probably ever done, is revealing this side of me, that I'm okay with sex workers and girls being slutty. It has no bearing on my life whatsoever. And the sooner you realize that for yourself, the better. I wanted to talk more about all the shitty takes that people have, and this guy that we're going to watch has pretty much listed all of what the arguments are for
I got a couple
people
things here.
who don't morally agree with the situation.
So on the cons, we have everyone can see what he sees for a few dollars.
What exactly do you think I'm seeing? Do you think she's shooting fireworks out of her pussy? Do you think she's screening The Matrix Reloaded down there? It's not a mystery. It's a pussy, dude. There's no special pussy. It doesn't become less valuable the more people see it. If that's the case, my body and my person is the most valueless thing on the planet.
The internet is a forever archive, so there's no I regret delete all button. That's not quite there.
Now, I do fully agree with what I believe Ian is about to say here. I'm sure guys, y'all think about me. I don't get naked for him. I'll give you that.
I don't know why this shitty point is being made. It's sort of like from 2003. By the way, the internet, it's a forever archive. Didn't know if you knew. But when you upload something, it might stick around. This isn't done impulsively. Like, what do you think? Someone's just going to make an OnlyFans just on a whim? Didn't give it any thought. Just thought maybe I'll sell my pussy online.
Fancy toenails, thank you for following.
And then future jobs, they might be a little bit harder to come by.
I think
Okay,
this is one
the
of the
part.
most important opinions to highlight because it really demonstrates a severe lack of real-world experience when you're saying that future jobs are going to be harder to come by because of an OnlyFans account. Like, if you
Fancy
think
toenails
this
was
affects your
Onision.
standing or your social credibility in getting jobs, you are so sadly mistaken. And I will also say, if you want to morally grandstand, one of the shittiest things that I think you can do morally is judging someone about what they did previously and not hiring them even though they're qualified for the job. This is straight out of the...
Now, a lot of jobs now really don't care unless, there's like a news article about you doing something awful. Nude images really doesn't affect a job. It's somebody who did temporarily work in a hiring department at one job, and I hated it, but for different reasons. On a good average, it doesn't really fuck with too many people's job opportunities.
The playbook of the boomer who's decaying in his lazy boy, who wants to tell you, no, that ain't gonna work. No one's gonna hire you looking like that. The bone through your nose? Yeah, forget it. Yeah, the stud going through your tongue? No one wants sluts working for them. And the dyed hair? Don't get me started on the dyed hair and the tattoos. No one's gonna hire you looking like that.
In my head, there would be so many other things to do and make money before stooping to this point.
I find it very fascinating that a commentary YouTuber who's known for criticizing others, much like me, would be willing to take the position that sex work is beneath them, that they aren't on the same level as sex work. That's fascinating. I find it really interesting that is the.
Really quick, Tori, what's map pride? You don't want to know. The audio is out of sync with video. It's out of sync for me too. Oh. Okay, Vegas Pro has stopped working. That was something that needed to happen. Mira is for Cambridge, now she's a long-term husband and career in biochem. Yeah. I was trying to save that, but thankfully it's auto-saved a little bit, so...
That's the position you want to take. I think that'll age quite nicely.
You can add extra money as well, which, I mean, I don't know if it's really needed in that household, considering the dude will pull like 3 million views off of reviewing peanuts, but, okay.
Sounds like someone's a little bit salty. You do realize that if your partner is making a lot of money...
Now, this is a part where I start to think he really goes a little off the rails, and I think he gets, too defensive for his own good.
Money and is very wealthy, that doesn't automatically make you feel fulfilled in the relationship or feel like you're contributing enough. Because based on your argument, then I guess Jeff Bezos' son just should never work at McDonald's.
Oh,
there's enough money in the family. I think there's enough money in that household. No reason Philip Bezos needs to go on OnlyFans. Doesn't need to lower himself to that standard. The world would be a much better place if people like Philip Bezos, I don't know if that's his son's actual name, but if Philip Bezos did OnlyFans, that would be a perfectly fine thing to do. I think what I've learned from this experience is when you're speaking to a large group of people and there's some dudes in the back shouting out their opinions like, I fucking hate thoughts. I hate whores. Women who sell their body online fucking suck. That's the worst. Instead of ignoring that and just moving on with my lecture, it might be a better idea to point those people out and say, yeah, I actually don't agree with that shitty opinion. Because it seems like me just ignoring it has led to like a cultivation of a bunch of retards. That pretty much wraps up this video.
Right. I'm grabbing a couple things. I'm not looking at chat, but I'm grabbing a couple things really quick.
With dudes jacking off to pictures of her on the internet. Doesn't affect me one way or the other. If you are upset by me admitting this, then I suggest you go idolize someone else. Someone who isn't a simple...
Where's my OnlyFans? I don't have one yet.
Maybe just give shitty opinions instead.
Yet. Now, I got a couple things here. And this is going to touch on the chat logs. Now, we saw the iDubbbz thing, and I definitely don't entirely agree with things he said in there, but... I got some stuff. I have got some stuff. So, this I believe includes the DMs. There it said, real talk, I hate his dirty ass mustache. I can't disagree with you on that. Shit kicker, they're good. They're good. So, yeah. There's a lot of tweets. Believe me, I wish we could still be stream sniping, but, Onision decided to end the whole shit like halfway through. It was all that. But yeah, no, there's a lot of images and tweets about her. You know, talking to Chris Raygun, and you know, there's the one with the kiss mark, and her, you know, posting a photo on her public Twitter of his shirt, like his shirtless chest and all that. A little odd. It's a little odd.
When I went into his stream, he called me iDubbbz' girlfriend and pretended that he didn't know who I was. And then
who is this? Well, we're talking about iDubbbz' girlfriend right here, Anissa Jomsha. But the guy that was in those images was Chris Raygun. Formerly kind of skeptic, now kind of video game, kind of other guy. I like Chris. I don't know how to describe him. But yeah, this is Anissa Jomsha. I don't know entirely if that's how you say her name. She's Canadian. That's her name? Ah, I got it.
And he went, "Oh yeah, I was on a podcast with you. It was fun. We should do it again." And I was like, "You cunt. You know who I am, piece of shit."
2 podcasts in a row. That's terrible.
Well, I mean, it's been a fucking month.
No, but it'd still be in a row.
Fine, we'll get your fucking cunted girlfriend on here.
No, we'll do.
Raygun is an ex-Gamergate guy. Well, that's an edit there. That's them being shitposty.
Chris, he tastes disgusting. At the end of the day.
Okay, this is a bit of an edit meme.
Chris.
I'm trying to find.
It's
Oh, here we go. Here we are. So yeah, Ian's hair did get dyed very similar to Chris's. That's a different thing, but focus on new projects. I've barely heard from him today because Dave's over helping him with stuff. If you do a meetup, be happy to do it if I have the money. Do it. I'm excited about it though. Hard vote, but nothing easy. I think me and Ian are working towards a long and happy partnership by slowing it down. His burps are an actual issue, or at least since I know him, it's like every 5 or 10 minutes. He burps super loud, says he can't control it. I don't know. He has cancer probably. He never cleans his room. I refuse to enter it because he won't let me clean it. He says it's the least he can. It's the least he can do. His room and his parents smelled like trash, dude. Come on, super gross. Oh, and he was like, I feel really bad when people tell me how brilliant the Tana thing was. I always tell them it was your idea, but I feel bad I didn't credit you in that. Ethan? Oh, H3 Ethan? It's okay. The archive is stream. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you. Holy shit, thank you. I owe you a ton, because I'm going to go through that. By the way, is there an issue with iDubbbz's girlfriend? There's no issue with her having an account, but the way she's acted, and then the way Ian kind of just... he kind of escalated it, because I seriously thought the thing was going to die out, and then he escalated it by posting a video that I don't think was very good, if I'm being honest. There's a lot to it. I'm so sick of the emotional shit I go through, and he seems fine. He legit hasn't called me in 4 days. And when I called up, he said, oh yeah, I guess there were times I could have called. I feel like a loser. So they were apparently distancing. I don't know. Okay. I waited 2 months to go see him again, another month to go to the house again. He wants to be polite, but he wants out. No, he isn't. So when I said I want to die, he tried to come up with solutions so that I can move out and continue on like how we were doing. There's a lot to go through on this. Is it up on his YouTube channel? Yes, it is up on his YouTube channel. Trying to... There's a lot more chat logs. Did you hear iDubbbz's girlfriend saying that some good came from a Holocaust because some medical advances were made? Oh, that's a smart thing to say. Oh, God. That's not smart. Power issue, no one see it from my side. Afraid of commitment. I said I have him space. Power thing, I'm pretty sure it's over. Sister said the same thing. It's still hard and feels wrong to do. There's more to this, and I've seen this before, but it's taking forever. Hang on. I'm gonna try to find... There's a couple more on the channel. The chat logs are a little boring when we're trying to do a stream. However, I believe... Well, let's do iDubbbz's girlfriend defends a pedophile. That sounds interesting. God, I hate this song. Side note, just saw his mustache. Oh, Madison just subscribed. Thank you.
The Me Too movement
Oh, this is gonna go well.
I think it was, the intentions were good, but I'm not really for, like, manhunting people that may or may not have changed in that amount of time. I don't know them anymore. I don't think that justice needs to be served. Like, things have happened to me.
Hang on. Hold up. Let's rewind about a few seconds. Hang on.
I don't think that justice needs to be served. Like, things have happened to me that I've come to terms with. And I told myself if I wasn't going to speak up at that time, then I needed to be okay with, you know, what was going to happen.
I mean, it's not like you didn't go and press charges years later.
Right, no, yeah.
What's the... I don't know the context, but to be fair, I am curious on the context. Alright.
Me Too.
Even your dog is setting an example, so oh no. No.
When I bought him, my
Oh,
ex-boyfriend was
no.
black and was always around him and basically raised him. Loves black guy. Anytime he sees a black guy, he's like, oh my god, it's Jeff. He just thinks it's Jeff for some reason. But Asian people, anybody of any Asian descent, Asian and Native actually, he hates. I don't know what it is. I guess he wasn't exposed to many Asian.
And you see on his back line, I'll check.
I don't know if he's ever met an Asian person before moving back to my parents. We have a Chinese neighbor, but he hates them. Like, growls, barks. It's so sad. I hate it. I'm like, why do you hate? Come on! I tried to get.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is actually correct.
Old age rather than.
Oh, this is his fucking Discord.
To go to prison.
I used to work.
Oh my god, love it. Rose Malay's in the fucking.
Okay.
What?
Oh boy.
You gotta.
Okay,
ban
so
tomorrow.
today, did any of you see the video where Chris Hansen backed out of the interview?
Yes. Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
Oh, me and McFly. Me and McFly was sat playing Animal Crossing. McFly came in and she's like, "Yo, I'm so mad at Twitter." We were like sat talking about it. And it's bullshit.
Jesus.
You know,
Can I say something really quick and then pop back out?
What?
No,
Come on, say something awful.
Okay. Rose Malay, literally shut the fuck up.
Who?
Who's Rose
Oh.
Malay?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, she's. Yeah, that's a long-running meme. But yeah, no, we were like, it's just stupid.
God, I can't see
He's
that
in there
fucking
and he's like,
footage.
he won't do it the way I want him to. It's like,
These are his fans. He's in his Discord.
Like, how have you not?
So part of the problem, I think, that's something that Hansen's trying to avoid, is I was told that he, based on this article that I was sent, there was a news article I was sent, that he had relations with an intern who worked in an associated whatever. So there's this thing.
What does that have to do with the stream?
And Jennifer Aniston, where Steve Carell basically fucks the interns or fucks
The morning show, yes.
concubines or whatever they're called, people under him.
Concubines.
Scandal. So allegedly, Chris Hansen sent a full frontal nude to this woman who. This person, I don't really believe this age. It's a crazy age. It said 19 or 20, and I was just like, this is fucking crazy. There's no way. But this woman, I think her name was Kristen.
What?
She straight up said she couldn't get a job after that because of her negative past with Hansen. She said it for 2 years. And so it's like bringing up stuff like that the hypocrisy is so insane and overwhelming with him is probably what he was trying to. Let's see if I can. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm shitposting in the chat.
Sounds fat and depressed.
Oh my god.
Nailed it. All right, so.
How did you know?
Yeah, they say it's.
I want him to say my fucking name on chat.
Kristen. So if people were to bring up.
Sorry.
A person.
Much his version, whatever way he's spinning, is Repsion request for an interview. Yeah.
It says Chris Hansen reportedly joins.
I don't care if I get banned from his stream.
It says that he allegedly sent a woman that was.
Fuck Onision.
Himself in a bathrobe, grabbing his genitals, and so it's like stuff like that. I was gonna.
I should probably turn this up.
Like, you know, what's your side of the story? But it just goes on and on. There's like so many things that Hansen did, and so like I. Was,
There's
like,
not that many, but
he was actually finally willing to interview me, and I was like, bro, like, it's gonna be a really like you haymaker me, I haymaker you situation.
Oh god, I thought he was gonna say something
I
worse.
don't think that would work though, because if he's doing alleged stuff with you, like there are alleged victims with you. If you bring up his alleged victims, then it doesn't like you're just kind of hitting each other.
Well,
Well, the problem is you're talking about
32. She wasn't 19. But also, yeah, there was a huge negative.
She was 32.
in her career.
Was her name Kristen?
Yeah, it's
That was
Christy Cadell. Kristen Cadell. Mhm.
Yeah, she's in the chat right now. Hanson had an affair with me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she's in the. She's talking in the side chat. I don't know if it's the actual person, but
That would be nuts, right? You ruined my life.
What chat are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm looking at the live chat. You ruined my life.
yeah, the live chat.
Oh,
Where is this streaming?
Hang on.
It's streaming on. Oh my god, I love this already. Wouldn't that just be ironic?
Oh,
Sorry,
it's on Onision.
wanted to shitpost a little bit.
To that person, can you
Spam Darkade Groomer.
tweet at me right now, Kristen Cadell, and I'll see if I can interview you if that's really you. They join and they're like, "Boomer, groomer, blah, blah, blah." It's like, okay. Yeah, just tweet.
Oh,
at
it's
me,
getting banned
Kristen
from a
Cadell, and I'll-
chat. I don't care.
But yeah.
The odds of it actually being her
Post your
completely
picture
zero.
to the chat.
Yeah, it's probably a fake one, but
probably.
It would be pretty funny if it was.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Blake
so
shouldn't make me mad.
so have any of you ever been groomed?
No. I don't think so.
Have you?
Sorry, a little bit of shitposting never hurt anybody.
Sarah said that she was groomed by someone. She actually sent that text and she said, if I was being groomed, I would know I was groomed before. And she was talking about how she like fucking kicked the guy's ass.
They're not deleting my comments.
Video. So I don't know.
Oh, I hope it was me.
She
It wasn't me.
that, but
Sorry.
when
I like a good shitpost.
I feel like I'm living in some kind of bizarre world because I see this.
Bad troll. I know it's bad trolling. I'm not even trying.
Today's the day you go to jail, and I'm just like, dude, no one's talked to me. No police officers talked to me about this in an interview fashion or anything like that. No FBI agent has talked to me in any fashion.
I'm gonna let this go for a minute because I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. I'll be right back, folks.
On any level, to the best of my knowledge in the last 34 years, like I don't remember ever talking to any agent ever. So I'm just like sitting here going, like when I'm watching this old man go, "You're going to jail," I'm just like, when, bro, and for what? Like, and that's kind of what I wanted to ask him, and I don't think he can answer that question live or anywhere.
Only in the edited version.
But that's what's weird. What do you guys think of that? Why would he want it to be pre-edited?
Also, why did he not edit the other ones? And
Like,
So
think
he could
of
edit it to make you look bad. Sorry, it's me.
Well, here's the
Kelly.
thing: if they wanted to edit out, me calling him a fucking asshole or something like that, why would you want to? Because that's just doesn't make me look better,
Yeah.
I think as well as that, like,
Okay, I'm back.
he can't be stupid enough.
I'm
to
actually
think
gonna
that-
DM Ethan Ralph really quick. See if he'll let me at least restream this. Maybe even come on.
I was told I shouldn't have told him, but I think that it's morally
It's better
right.
that you told him.
I just think it's morally the right thing to do. I don't know about the legality specifically because he's actively recording me. So in a court of law, you might debate.
Yeah.
Well, he's recording me, so I'm recording him. It's mutual. But at the same time, it's just like something that you do, so you don't have
Just to
deal
get
with the nonsense.
disclosure.
Yeah, just to get out of the way. So I was like, yeah, I would fucking live stream you or record
Yeah,
you.
you're not trying to hide anything. So.
I was
Exactly, that's why you want to live stream it.
Have you guys heard
All right,
anything about
send him a DM.
allegedly coaching people or prepping them for these interviews to tell them to respond?
Kind of Claude. Ask Gator. Oh, that's.
I
I am friends with Claw, but I don't. Okay. Really quick. I know Ethan Ralph does not like Claw, and I know Claw really doesn't. I don't think he hates Ethan. I still like them both in different aspects. I don't hate a single person really.
From the people who he interviewed.
God, that Discord notifications. Negative ASMR.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. You're the
Ask Gator.
person who's,
That's fair.
DMing Onision Prime.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you were supposed to be on later.
Well, I'm still going to be on later.
Right.
If you want, that is. Yeah, I've heard that people are going on like half an hour to an hour before, so he can tell them what they can and can't say.
What would be an example of something they couldn't say? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
What would be an example of something they should say?
Oh, that you agree.
Okay, sorry, I had to. What have you missed? Well, Onision had one stream, it fell apart. We watched a little bit of iDubbbz, now we're at the second
Apparently
stream.
there was an interview with a YouTuber that was happening or going to happen, and he tried to ask Chris questions about like the teacup Kickstarter, and he just completely clammed up about it, and he would not
Here we
answer
go.
it at all.
Yeah, because that's a legal issue. The guy has quite a few things where if he actually speaks on it, he could be held against him in court, and that's, I think, why he's so terrified to talk to me, because I have all those things, partially thanks to you. So,
Sorry, I'm just shitposting again.
Pretty transparent.
I did not. I'm not giving him money.
Use these people as like a shield, like, oh, I won't do it because I don't want to upset the victims, and it's like, well, that didn't stop you before.
I'm trying to antagonize one of these mods.
Right, why would you fly?
Oh, this is Onision talking with his fans.
That's in quotes. The victims.
And I'm trying to piss off one of his mods to get banned.
Because obviously the truth will come out.
Well, exactly.
Well, the truth is
that's the only reason.
The truth is already out, but is it? Because like I already posted it to Onision Speaks, but it's like nobody wants to watch that, and what they want to do is they want to see Hanson.
I might try to see if I can join in the stream with Onision.
Feel like he has
I am bullying. I don't give a fuck about like his mods and him.
Decimate himself by facing me in an actual discussion. And they, I don't think, have confidence in him either if they're really telling.
Shitposting is a dying art.
Because think of it this way: let's say that, and this is just an analogy. Are you gonna ban them? Thank you.
I'm also telling Keem to stop being fat.
I would ban, just because that's really annoying.
I think someone already banned him.
Live chat's probably worth showing.
That there's a person, a wolf, okay, a predatorial wolf that was chasing.
Keem is fat.
Okay.
He's also untalented.
Stuff. You run behind Big Daddy with a shotgun, Hanson, and he's aiming at that wolf, and then he's like, you know what, I don't want to shoot you. I'm not going to shoot you, never mind. I'm just going to, wait till the day that you somehow get shot by another hunter.
Keemstar is fat, but he's also unfunny. Keem is not a part of this. Why is he here? Because Keem likes Onision.
I'm here, and he's just like finding excuses to get out of it. Did any of you know that allegedly Mike was the one that attorney guy was the one who paid for all their trips out here to show up to my house?
No.
I honestly don't keep up with this.
Allegedly, I say this because it's important to say allegedly because I don't know my sources.
Let me pull up D Live.
It was a publicity stunt.
Is Brit Bong streaming? No. Okay. I was wanting to laugh at Brit Bong.
Where he was allegedly sexually assaulting a woman.
Whoa.
One. He also allegedly apologized.
That's not what I was wanting.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, he admitted to it. The only reason
I cannot try
Shit.
now.
I hate D Live.
Right.
Thankfully, I'm not streaming to D Live right now.
Can I move
this guy
from the call?
Sure.
Hang on.
So this guy is trying to distract from his own problems with
come on, Ethan.
Hanson figure. Hanson's like the anti-predator, right? So he's thinking, oh man, if I fund this anti-predator, then I won't be seen as a predator because I'm funding these guys, right? So he brings him out here, does all this, and then I finally decide, you know what? Not going to take anymore. I'm going to take on Hanson. And this guy probably has started to realize, holy shit, Hanson isn't as good.
Sorry, had to get things set up. Trying to get in there, but
this guy is pretty pissed off and has a lot of information. So I can't let Hanson.
Wait, is Wang in there?
Because I'm Mike. I'm directly associated with this. That's just a theory.
Oh, what do I think about Justin Wang? I fucking love Justin Wang. He's great.
I have Mike telling me we got to record it. Mike's the one who told me we had to record it and not go live. And I told Mike that. And it's obvious that
I'm trying to stream into a chat, but there we go. That's as close as I can really get.
Predators be working with a guy who just went to court not too long ago for allegedly sexually assaulting one.
Exactly, and there's also the fact that he works with Gene, who's been doxing your family, and is again actively doxing your family.
Who is this Gene person? Like exactly?
I've got no idea who he is.
By the way, Onision's docs has been out for 2+ years. He hasn't moved. Yeah, the docs has been out for a while.
Whole thing dispersed years ago. It's definitely somebody that works with or for Chris because there's been text messages that have leaked between him and Chris.
But how do you know those texts are actually not faked or actually to Hansen?
Hansen.
Yeah, Onision doxed himself. Yes.
Follows him on Twitter. He's like,
oh,
Hansen doesn't really follow anyone.
That's a bad.
And I've been keeping an eye on it, and Hansen was following him on Twitter.
Well, I mean that does not look good. How many people does Hansen follow? Do you know? It's like 42,000. I'm like, well, that's not really helpful.
Is it?
Maybe, no. I'm joking. I can look it up myself if you don't have it.
Where the fuck is Ethan's Discord link?
Yeah, so that's not necessarily throwing him in a cell or anything like that. Being a
hang on.
Like that. What I want to know is why he never took the blame for doxing Sarah. Because that was a bit awkward.
Oh yeah.
When you drop someone's full name like that.
I'd like to ask him why he thinks it's appropriate. If he really thinks that there is child porn on that computer, why did he have it mailed to Sarah and he had it mailed to him first? Because it's a federal law. It's against that.
Right. I was
told. So he's broken a federal law. He should know this if he's so in with the FBI.
I should actually look that up. I was actually told by the fellow that nobody trusts. So it's a bit of a uphill battle, but I was told that.
There we go. I just tweeted him and checked his DMs. I can't find a fucking. I mean, you could. I'd recommend you don't do that because it's a bad idea. But yeah, they're paying to be in that call with him. They're paying money.
Instructing him to get this laptop and then showed no interest in it when it was actually around them. So it's very confusing.
Okay.
Where did the money from his stream go?
Seems, I mean...
allegedly that went to a trip to Europe.
What, Ethan and Ralph?
Allegedly.
What's happening on the drama club? There's not... I don't know. I don't think they're... The drama's like old shit. And I would like to talk to Ethan about it, but...
It's alleged. It's the word of somebody who a lot of people don't trust who used to work with him. So, who knows if that's real. Like that comment impregnated me in Onision doesn't make me feel weird or awkward. Anyway, so yeah, did you guys have any real feedback about the news week?
So
these interviews have been not good.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So I saw this video.
Ethan, Ralph, it's me, Gator.
It's like a clip from one of Kai's.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Yeah. Where Sarah's like looking through Kai's laptop, and Kai's like, "Dude, you're not supposed to be accessing my photos," and Sarah's giggling as she looks through all Kai's photos.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and saying like, Kai was saying, "Oh, you can just delete everything. Like you can."
Yeah, and Kai was saying that Sarah wasn't supposed to have the files on that computer, and that was supposed to be wiped and stuff, and then Sarah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be wiped before.
And then Sarah conveniently later on releases stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
I would
thought that was
this is what I'd like to because this chick named Regina, who I've never met, but has a 2-year age gap with Kai, but yet somehow Kai's seen as some kind of monster for having just basic conversations with Regina. So they both say that there is a photo exchange or whatever. None of them that's something that's in your records, it's in your text log.
Who's talking about me, Tori?
What the actual exchange was, and yet they don't do it. They don't show the exchange. They don't show how they acquired the photos. They don't do anything. Regina has yet to prove any aspect of whatever. The only proof that Sarah has is that she was talking about it before Regina, I guess. So I'm really confused as to how these people are saying, oh yeah, we were sent these or whatever, yet they don't have the receipts. All they have is the fact that they had Kai's laptop and acquired things that Kai didn't want them having access to in the first place, which may or may not have actually been on the laptop, which was Kai's cell phone, which wasn't even sexual. So.
And it was cropped for Instagram. So. It
was an Instagram photo. I think one was like an actual unintentional nip slip or some shit.
All right, I got permission from Ethan to restream it.
I guess nip slips and Instagram photos are porn now. I don't know.
So yeah, I'm gonna restream
Well,
it.
They were saying supposedly that their entire bottom half was showing too, but that part
Apparently
was always
Regina.
censored out, and there was never a picture of it without a censor bar. So I was always like,
Yeah,
is that even
when
real?
I saw that photo, I was like, how is this sexual? Because I was really confused. And if there was like a sexual text with it, you need to show that. You need to show
Yeah.
that something was actually said and that there's an actual
Or
exchange.
that the conversation that led up to it, because like people don't just send a picture and like here's the picture and then like there's a conversation before.
Yeah,
the exchange.
Someone in the comments just say FBI investigations take a while. That's true and not true depending on what investigation it is. If you're investigating the mob, sure. If you're investigating someone having materials on their computer, no. You can actually get a warrant, raid their house, get the contents, and go. What Hansen's done is tell these alleged predators, hey, I'm looking into you. Hey, here's a painful, drawn-out interview with all these people. And by the way, obviously, if you had something, you should delete it. And that's the problem, is that he's making investigations not possible because he's giving people a heads up rather than having law enforcement handle it. So, like, say someone actually was guilty of having something, they would have been prepared and eliminated everything way ahead of time.
Discord and this.
They would have been tipped off pretty much.
He literally tips people off
Let
so
me-
he can get donations and ad revenue.
Hide muted
Like, he's
channels.
literally compromising investigations so he can make more money. It's not
Alright.
about justice.
Mute
If it was
duration,
about
touch from
justice,
back
then
on.
why would he
Okay.
do that?
Sweet.
Why would he say, hey, this person is allegedly exchanging photos? You know what anyone does in that situation? Anyone who's some kind of fucking creep, disgusting person? They're like, well, getting rid of all my shit. You have to, the FBI catches people off guard. They don't see it coming because that's what the FBI is good at. You don't tell people, hey, the FBI is going to try to take your stuff, but I don't know when. But they're going to do it eventually someday. Just to let you
by the
know,
way.
Chris Hansen
I wanna be
signing
the
out.
first one.
Like, Chris Hansen is the worst enemy of the FBI because he's literally trying to destroy investigations so he can make an extra buck. Like, if you're going to have a serious investigation, all those people can't go on a live stream. They can't do that because when they go on the live stream, then later on in court they can be cross-examined and they can compare what they said in the live stream to what they said in court and throw the case out because obviously there's some inconsistencies. So that's why this whole Hansen thing is actually
Discord notifications are
not
fucking
a
with
joke,
me.
but really, really sad and depressing for actual victims because not only is he making a mockery of actual victims, but he's also making it so if this were an actual investigation, it wouldn't be worth shit. And
Somebody just said in the YouTube chat that Chris was charging $500 for a Skype call when he was doing his crowdfunding for the new teacup, and he's a greaseball.
okay, but I charge for Skype calls. That's what's funny. I mean, I do deliver, but
It's
like
to a good cause. I'm sure
Yeah,
people
he
would
didn't
donate
get
for that
really famous
anyway.
like us, though.
the problem with Hansen is that he allegedly did not deliver on those things. When somebody says I didn't deliver, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, let's do it, like on this date, whatever. And if they're not satisfied, then I say you can get a refund through whatever website I'm doing. Just go contact them for a refund, or if I can get a refund right away, I can deliver it. The problem is that currently there's a person who's allegedly threatening to go to the Attorney General because
Yeah, I know, clickety clack.
allegedly
My bad.
is taking money from their account and there's no way for them to cancel. There's also the GoFundMe, which allegedly he did not deliver on the perks after he raised all the money. He's also, of course, got the bounced checks, which falls in line with all these other things of not delivering what he promises to people, and so he can get money but not actually do anything for it. So, like, these are all alleged things. Like, these are all things I don't know about because I'm not him. I can't prove it. All I can do is show you news articles and police warrants and so forth. Like, there's another accusation that's out there that there's an open police warrant on him. I don't know if that's true. I really don't. But that's what I was told. I was shown a police warrant, but it looked like it expired in 2003. So I'm just confused as fuck that I hear all these things and I don't know if they're true. And that's why it would have been great to interview him and ask these things. But as he tweeted, he's like, Onision is afraid of the truth. Onision is afraid to take responsibility. I feel like that was one massive projection. Like he was just projecting hardcore. So it would seem like someone else was guilty of something when really he has his own internal war inside his head. Because he doesn't
I'm gonna be sending Ralph a super chat with a question for Onision, so that's one thing that's gonna happen for sure too.
You know?
Hey James.
Yeah, what's up?
Somebody asked in the chat if Chris hasn't changed his mind, would you
Yes.
interview him tonight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you interview him? Would he interview you?
Everybody should go go and tweet Hanson saying you
Nah,
won't
you
lie.
can't tell people to mass tweet someone necessarily.
No.
Because they might not appreciate that.
I don't really care what he appreciates. He's
Right.
harassed you for months.
Right. You know, I just.
Notice how everyone in Discord are all females.
Like over half a year now.
I mean,
Oh yeah. Since let's see, so I last saw Sarah, I think, in the end of July. We lasted 2 days being chill with each other before I couldn't stand her.
take it easy, Fimbot.
I was freaked out by her. It's really creeped out. And that was
If this ends before the kill stream, I'll probably end this stream and then start a Onision's kill stream segment.
You fucking fraud.
And I'm in the kill stream server for a bit, so.
Revealing thing ever, because the only reason we were doing anything was to try and see if something would ever work out someday, and what she described she wanted. She wanted to be part of Kai's life. She wanted to be yada yada yada. Kai wasn't about it, and so we were like, well, maybe Kai will come around. Maybe Kai will. And Kai was not. Kai hated it. Kai was like, fucking no.
Does he have actual fans? Are they spying on him?
Kai was like, you know, if
I think there's a lot of spies in there. I think there's a lot of fucking spies in there.
Kai was fucking horrified, consistently. So when she said, you know, come inside me or whatever, I was like, I don't care about Kai at all. You're trying to literally get pregnant right now off this other person's whatever. And you aren't thinking about them. This was never about them. You lied. And I was just like thinking this, and I'm like, I can't even fucking believe this person. And I wanted to be like completely detached from them. And they did that whole thing in the theater too. And then they were like, you used me for sex. And I was like, how did I use you for sex if we're only 2 days into you being around and I can't stand you anymore and your flight isn't for another 4 days? How is that? That I don't want to, you want to have sex with me, I don't want to have sex with you. How is that I'm using you for sex? Anyway, so that's when she, you know, apologized for the rape thing and walked out down the street. This is what's weird. She walked down the street and she gets on the phone with Kai, and Kai's like, hey, you okay? I heard Greg straight up, you know, said...
Really quick, I'm gonna type some more. I'm gonna mute the mic.
She's like, hi, Kai, how you doing? Acting all cheerful. It was very weird. And eventually she just comes back. And what's weird about that is that's something that Shiloh literally did to me. Shiloh grabbed luggage, walked off like she was going somewhere, did who fucking knows what, and then came back. Like, I guess I changed my mind. I guess I'm not leaving or something like that. It was just weird behavior. And my theory is that people a lot of times do this thing where they think that you'll chase after them. But in both instances, I'm just sitting there mortified, especially since right before she left, she's like, I was like, you know, when you tell somebody, I will only sleep with you, or I will only sign this thing that says I won't try to ruin your lives.
There we go.
By just talking shit about you.
You're good, Spooky.
I will only sign this if you fuck.
If they do call-ins and
sexual extortion and a crime.
If it lets me go in, I mean,
so I was like, you literally.
I'd be intrigued to actually speak to him if that's a possibility.
And then fucking does the walk-off thing, and then comes back later on and helps me build a chicken coop or whatever. So when I have a lot of other people commenting on this, when they don't know the full story, and when I hear they don't want me to tell the full story on Hanson's stream, and then when I see Hanson, who doesn't want me to fucking talk about it either, everything looks suspect, everything looks fucked up, and people don't even know what to call me because there's no name for me. Like, groomer is not a name for a person who literally only has relations with adults. It's just not a thing. So it just seems like you're waiting around for a bunch of stubborn people to finally admit they're fucking bullshit.
In terms of the word predator, though, depending on what you believe, like the definition.
I gotta pull up some stuff from my archives. Hang on.
The definition is someone that acts a certain way to get sex or to do sex, kind of like what you were talking about earlier. So if they believe the hearsay that victims have said or alleged victims have said, then they could believe that you were a predator as long as they believe that thing. Does that make sense?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay, so
a little bit.
So sexual predator doesn't necessarily mean children. It could be any age.
Yeah. It could
so
be
if they
manipulating
if
and
they
all that shit.
believe that you groomed someone and then had sex with them when they were over 18, if they believe that, then they could call you a predator without it being the wrong term, even if the word for it isn't grooming. Does that make sense?
Oh, so you're saying people could call me a predator?
They could, if you believe everything that the alleged victims say.
It doesn't make it correct. It's just like what they're saying is like matches up what they believe.
They're letting the emotions override the facts.
Well, no, groomer
like
doesn't make
outrage.
sense because it physically doesn't
No,
fit
yeah,
with
but
anything that they've
predator.
said. But predator could, if
Yes.
it fit with, if what they are saying is true,
It fits
it
with their
could fit with
emotions.
that.
What do you guys think of that thing when and I only bring this up because it's comical. It really weirded me out. We were going to Salvation Army for furniture in Auburn, Washington, in a U-Haul. We're doing different trips, Sarah and I, and at some point, Sarah wants to kneel on the ground and put her head in my lap.
Does anyone have anything I can suggest to Ethan about what he should bring up to Onision?
So she is face down in my crotch. But there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. Essentially, she's just smelling my crotch. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is going on? It was so confusing.
That's her trying to go for seduction and then ended up just going for like it just came out manipulative and not
I just don't know what that was. Nobody's ever done that to me before, so I was really like, what are you doing? Are you smelling or it's very strange.
It sounds like an invasion of privacy.
Cause some attraction or something.
I was just
in a very weird, unsettling way.
I just kept
that
driving.
Wasn't received right.
I just kept driving because the whole situation was really complicated.
It's like the same way that she kissed Kai. It's just like no,
Like
you
hentai
approached this
addiction.
so wrong. Like,
See, that's confusing too because I'm constantly having this battle. Was she really into who she said she was? If she's willing to just be like,
who knows?
Yeah.
She should have let shit flow rather than try to force things. That's not love.
There is no legit proof, even if
That's
cops
so
from Washington,
greed.
the FBI, whatever agencies are involved,
All
said
greed.
there was. What do you guys think of them telling the Pierce County Police telling Hanson that there are no actual victims?
I live for it.
I mean, if there aren't any victims or not any victims, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it?
To the best of my
No, it's not. It's really gray. In terms of the law,
Really?
maybe not, but yeah, because like, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No.
To the best of my knowledge, the quote was exactly, "Well, we're having a hard time finding actual victims." So why is and then Hanson tweeted out,
Well,
if
if
you're
there's no victims, there's no crime.
From a legal sense, it depends. Like
that's
if they
literally
feel they
not
have
true,
some-
Kat. Just so you know.
If they have some mental shit
fair
to
enough.
work out,
But
they have
in this
that.
situation,
In this context, yes.
Yeah, no, not generally, yes.
Right, like if you're talking about like fucking, some other crime like speeding.
Trying to-
I guess
I'm going through some things really quick.
Yeah. No. It's but if there's in this situation, if there's no victim, then there was no crime.
Someone said, "Where are you all seeing Kai cry? Where is Kai?" What do you guys think of that meme? Kai is crying.
I think that's so
horrible.
disrespectful and sensitive. Makes it just
Isn't
as
it odd though
ugly as
that's
what they
become
feel they're
something that
fighting
people make fun of?
Like, what's the point of that?
It's kind of sociopathic in a way.
Yeah, and these are the people playing hero. I'm a little miffed
But
by
they're
it.
laughing at someone crying.
Right. Here's the thing. Nobody seems to actually know Kai, and what's sad is like, even this
didn't even wanna try.
Sarah person like tweeted out something a while ago. I still have love for Kai, and it's like, wait, isn't this the person you said was a horrible person? Like, how do you still have love for someone that you said was horrible? You know?
Again, manipulative.
They must be probably feeling horrible at some point. and then
I
they're
don't
like,
think
"Shit."
I think that's part of a disorder, a mental disorder, where you have these waves of vengeance and then this other wave of relief, where you like I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you.
Toxic cycle. Toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds
Can't
vindictive,
work out.
doesn't it?
Somebody wants
And
me
they're
to
trying to make the pieces fit.
Somebody wants me to ask, why didn't you make an organized video with evidence on this story?
I did. It's called the Onision Receipts on the Onision Speaks channel. The problem is that people don't watch it all the way through because it doesn't agree with their already existing narrative, so they don't give it a chance. And that's why I was actually surprised, but then I wasn't, that the Keemstar interview didn't do better views-wise because they were hearing something that didn't agree with them, so they didn't.
They don't want to hear both sides, which is that's come on. No. How are you going to get the truth?
Someone said no one is laughing at.
I mean, Pierce County is correct.
When's the last time I did that?
I don't know. I can't think of you even doing that.
I haven't heard it brought up since
I used it. I think I used it in a text or something like that once.
I thought it was an email.
I said or something like that. I don't know where.
Oh yeah. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, it just sounds weird coming out of my mouth like Kai's crying, so I don't see why I would say that verbally.
That sounds like that fucking hurt you.
Let's see.
It's like my.
Anyway, we have to cut this stream because we're about to do a bunch of YouTuber stuff and everything. I just want to thank God.
Wow, that was really fucking cut short. Shit, hang on. Okay, so one of the ones I'm going to suggest is why he kept claiming that Shane Dawson was a sexual, like a fucking sex weirdo. Okay, I've got a couple ideas because somebody brought up Repsion. I'm like, oh, hang on, I got a fucking idea for this. So, Repsion. What else did I fucking... Okay, yeah, Repsion. Okay, alright. I've got two for sure. Hang on. Okay. All right. What else? I started trolling Onion Boy with chat. Snip the squirrel. Okay. Why he took Repsion to court without and then dropped the claims instead of calling with the it's very ASMR. I know. There's a lot of ASMR. So yeah, I got the drop court cases. I've got Onision claiming both Repsion and what's his name, Shane Dawson as sexual predators. Oh, and ask him why he wanted to interview Dad 2 months. Are my Boy, if I could spell the word juiciest for fucking 1 second. Oh, no, I don't want to print. Okay, hang on. Hold on. If I could not boomer this stream up for once, it would be nice. Okay, I sent a little bit to Ethan Ralph. You did an ASMR drama channel already? I'll get a shit ton of views. Maybe. Oh yeah. Also, okay, so I guess what we'll do is we'll go into a little bit of predictions. So here's the thing: we just saw the fucking the Stephen Asarch thing. That Onision kind of goes into a little bit of a rage whenever somebody starts challenging him or starts talking over him or starts criticizing him at all. So I got a feeling that that Onision is not going to like Ethan Ralph very much, or Bibble, or any of those. Dollar dropping things on my mind, but I forgot to drop it down. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna what time does the stream go live again? Fuck, I'm bad at remembering when things go. 9:30 p.m. Okay, so everybody, we'll see you back here in less than an hour. What, like a Jonathan? Well, no. Is Ethan going to shut him down if he starts acting up? I think Ethan will. I think Ethan will. Not Ethan H3H3. This is Ethan Ralph, the man not allowed 50 feet within an Arby's. No, I'm kidding. I don't hate Ethan. He seems like a nice enough guy. He didn't go come a child at all. He walked inside her camcorder to record the baby. Oh, yeah, we're doing a break. We'll be back at about 9:30. We're going to stream the kill stream to that point. Yeah. All right, folks. I will warn you, the kill stream is much different content than my usual content. A little edgier. But, which is Ethan Ralph. You can find him at the Ralph Retort. Yep. Time zone, Eastern Standard, so about 50 minutes from now. Yeah, I'm gonna 50 minutes from now. About 50 minutes. I'm gonna end the stream, though. Everybody, take it easy. We will see you about 50 minutes from now. I'm gonna be streaming it on here because Onision can't claim it. And also, hey, got downloaded both Onion streams. Thank you, Marcy. Are you in Kazakhstan too? No, I am in America. I am in the land of the free and home of the Atlanta Braves. I don't live in Atlanta, but still. Anyway, I'm going to pause the stream, or I'm going to end the stream, and we'll be back about an hour. Take it easy, everybody. I will see y'all in a bit.